This is the new bass compressor Anti-Q by Diamond Pedals, an interesting optical compressor out of Canada. Let's check it out! Hi you lovely people, welcome to Bass the World. My name is Gregor Fries and on bass we have my buddy Phil Rehm today. The brand Diamond Pedals was recently purchased by Solid Gold FX and now after an overhaul phase they're re-releasing their classic pedals. Like this one. I've always been a huge fan of the Diamond. This was one of the best bass compressors even before they made a dedicated bass version years ago. This iconic yellow box has fans all over the world and I'm happy to say now with this new version it got even better. By the way, this bass is our Sandberg Bass the World signature model with Klopman pickups, just so you know what you're listening to here. This Diamond pedal is an optical compressor. It can be set up to be strong and kill all your dynamics, like this. But in most settings it's a rather subtle compressor that will do its job in the background. It's always there, but your bandmates will have issues telling if the compression is engaged or not. There are different types of compressors out there. Some really thicken up your bass, but some also work rather undetected in the background and just cut off the loudest peaks. This one here is not exclusively, but rather of the second type. If you don't dial in too much compression, you will rather feel but not really hear the difference. The controls are very easy to understand. In the top row we have compression and level. This is of course the amount of compression and then we have a control to compensate for volume changes. Underneath we have a nice little EQ section. On the left sits the mid control that allows you to cut or boost mid-range, which sounds absolutely beautiful. Here's my Rickenbacker with flats, some compression and some extra mids. On the right we have a tilt EQ. When it sits in the middle it's completely neutral, but when you turn it to the left it boosts basses and cut highs, and when you turn it to the right it does the complete opposite, so it cuts basses and boosts highs. In the middle sits this little toggle switch to select the split frequency for this EQ. You can set it at 250, 500 or 900 Hz. This is a very basic EQ, but after working with it for a bit I think it's a brilliant solution, and these two controls are a lot more powerful than you imagine and a great addition to this compressor. Now let's hear it again, but this time let's turn some knobs. We've reviewed a lot of compressors in the last years, different types, different concepts, different brands. It becomes increasingly harder to say which one is the best, especially since there are different categories or schools of thought. This is certainly amongst the best, and if you look into the optical category, there's not really another pedal that I rather want to use, except maybe for an original LA2A, but that's not really a pedal. This is a beautiful design, the circuit as well as the visual appearance. Very well done, Diamond or Solid Gold, or both. If you want to try one out, check the links in the video description below. We're working with a bunch of Diamond dealers here in Europe, in the US and also in the UK. If you order this or anything else through these links, they pay us a little kickback. Doesn't cost you a cent, but really makes a difference for us. So if you decide to do that, thank you very much. And that's it from me today. Thanks for watching. See you again in a few days back here on Bass the World, and bye bye. Bass the World.